because I'm trying. There's a show that I might be on that I'm supposed to be doing like real fighting, and it's not official yet. So it's not official, but it's a show where I travel around the world and then go to these different places, learning different martial arts styles, and then try to beat somebody.
That'd be cool.
So basically, it'd just be me getting beat up. So that, and then I've been trying to do some capoeira.
Oh, nice.
But I've only just begun that, and that stuff is cool. And I'm still trying to get the jinga. Have you guys seen the capoeira? Have you seen Only the Strong? Have you seen Only the Strong? It basically it is. It's like dancing, which I'm pretty bad at. So, but when we get the kick, it flip. It's all right. Somebody else had a question.
How did you end up back on stage?
How did I end up
Back on the show.
Back on the show? All right, so I was done with the show, and then Koichi Sakamoto, who's still actually doing stuff, he's directing, I think he's producing now as well.
Yeah.
But he had called me up and he said, "Hey, will you come back for an episode, and I'll give you some good fight scenes." So I was like, all right, sure. Koichi is cool, and I don't like Saban, but Koichi was cool, so I was like, all right, I'll go back and do that. And turn that off for a second. Die.
That'd be awesome.
And I'll be like, all right, I'm in.
You gotta go evil first, then die.
What was that?
You gotta go evil first, then die.
Yeah. And I gotta have a lot of cool fights.
But it's gotta be one of those redeeming deaths, like you
Die saving their lives. Kind of like Jesus or something, right? As long as they come back as Jesus. They die.
Oh yeah, Disney would Disney would love that.
That's a good two questions, I guess. Do you go to Disney for like the Power Ranger weekends and stuff that they're doing now?
Not at all. No. That's the other cool thing is that it's Disney now. I wonder how. I mean, I don't know how cool they are at Disney. I've heard a lot of bad things, but I've heard some good things about Disney also. Yes. Residuals. No.
That was part of that big telephone book.
When I joined the show, there's a thing. There's the union and there's non-union. Non-union means you get nothing.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You get like some money when you work on the show. After the show, I joined SAG afterwards, and after I started doing a ton of anime stuff, and so I don't see anything.
I was gonna say because you can see yourself every night, pretty much on what is it?
Disney Power
It's
Ranger
the
Generation.
Toon
Power
Disney.
Ranger Generation.
Yeah.
Generate what do they show old episodes?
Yeah, Toon Disney or something.
Move on.
Oh, okay, that's a good question. How many of you guys like the older better than the newer? Yeah. Most of you.
Although I like that.
Why? Let me ask you why. Why do you prefer the older guys?
Because it has you in it.
We're reliving our childhood.
Cuter guys.
We're reliving our childhood when we watch the older stuff. Because back then, we could really watch it and totally believe everything we were seeing and not notice any of the horrible dubbing or the Japanese footage.
I think I liked it because you guys actually were martial artists in the past, and nowadays they're not martial artists.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. I actually only saw one episode of the new one, and I've seen clips of stuff that Koichi has sent me, and the fight stuff's still cool, but I know that they're not doing it. And I'm like, it's them, and then they go what like that, and then you see a little Asian guy,
Yeah.
You're like, oh, all right, whatever,
Exactly.
The one thing I kind of liked about the old one is that it was purposely cheesy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, they were trying to be too cool, It was like, no, it's cheesy, Anytime you're going to go over and say, that's more phenomenal, It's like... They're trying to make it like a Smurf word, Smurf great. But...
How come people don't seem to have much mind when the town is half decimated?
I never really thought about it because I didn't really watch the show. But during the first movie, when our swords are like crashing into buildings at night, boom, it's going all over the place, and I was like, wait a second. Are we not killing people? Like destroying them. So I don't know if you've been to the band's website. We have that really dumb.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
That we did with my drummer.
You need to finish.
For his school project, and we were trying to. I mentioned this earlier, but there's a sequel to it, that we want to finish. We've been talking about it forever, and we really want to do where the guys are like fighting, in these giant dumb. We want to make it like super dumb looking robots. Maybe just my hand or something. And fighting a sock puppet. And then they destroy the buildings, just annihilate everything. And then, later you see all the Rangers cheering. And then you see like people like and the Rangers are like, yeah!
How do they rebuild it all over again? You see it one episode and then it's Miles like the crap.
Hey, come on, that's the cheesy part that I like about it.
Did you like the evil guy in Dwarf Rangers?
Dwarf Rangers. Yeah, if you haven't seen Dwarf Rangers, you should check it out because it's really stupid. But I play the bad guy, Lord Zale.
You want to see something?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's awesome.
But it's for actually my drummer's like school project. He had to shoot
When
something.
he
And then he's like, hey, we can do this. And I was like, sure. And he's like, what should I do as far as like powers? And I was like, well, what you should do is give them really stupid powers. Like powers that will do nothing, for you, and when you're fighting. And he's like what? And I'm like, well, you can have a dude who's got super slow motion power. So when you go in to fight somebody, he goes in slow mo. He's like, and so my character's like, what? The guy's like punching. I'm like, what? So I can easily defeat him. I don't want to ruin the other powers. The other powers are pretty lame too.
Awesome.
Super hearing.
It's funny just to see that. If you know Power Rangers and you watch it, it might be funny for you. Otherwise, it's just really stupid. Was that?
The Alphabet, teacups, and
Yeah, it's so stupid. Anyhow. But I want to return for the sequel as well to be the new Zordon head, whatever. Yeah. Something most people don't know about the show, though, and I don't think anybody really knows unless I said something somewhere else. But like when I was on the show, or at least on the Turbo season, Zeo and Turbo, there's always a rubber chicken somewhere. It either fell out of a locker, somebody's carrying it with their school books, or a shadow of a rubber chicken on the wall. So it'd be really hard to find though. But you'll see it throughout and be like, there it is. I don't know anybody that has actually found all of them, but they've been able to spot a few of the things. Like I think at one point it comes out of something. It does come out of like Rocky's locker.
I have it on my computer.
Have we found him all to give extra life?
No, it's just one of those dumb things that, the crew is like, hey, let's throw a rubber chicken in there.
Because you guys, can you come to our hotel and then go? Or?
Do they do that?
We're just going to go to the bed after this anyway, so I just need to change.
I just want to show you.
Oh, really? Yeah, it would be the same idea. Yes. Do you have one?
How many people from the cast do you still know or still associate with it?
Well, Karen is the only person that I've seen recently, talked to recently. She was the yellow one that came on the show with me. And then Steve, unless it's not really Steve, emailed me.
He's actually on MySpace. No.
I'm on MySpace, actually, by the way.
Yeah,
So
the
is my
real
band.
MySpace.
You can go on there, and I'll actually email you back.
There's a fake one of you on there.
There was a fake one of me on there. And that's why I started mine, because I didn't want people, because he had like all these sleazy chicks on there, like he was trying to hook up. But I didn't want people to think, hey, Johnny's trying to hook up with these, whatever, trash. So I was like, cool. He apologized, actually. I'm sorry, I'm a really big fan. So yeah, you should check it out. Wait, go to myspace.com/iShine. Okay, that's the band name. And then on the friends, I'll be right there.
Number one.
Number one on there. Yeah. But I should change it to say number one. No, I won't do it. What was that? Yeah, question.